Hello guys, it's Crypto channel, and today we are going to meet one of the most famous NFT collector and professional in the NFT sphere, who can be found on YouTube. Today you are going to learn about NFT, its advantages and how to get the profit from it. And that's not it. The channel of our guest is called NFT Collector. I will put all the links in the description. Let's begin! Hello Maxim, I really appreciate that you accepted my invitation. I think that it's really hard to find a real NFT professional nowadays, almost impossible. Today, I'd like to make the video for the people who have some experience in crypto industry and markets, and even for completely beginners who understand the advantages and profit they will get in this sphere. And those people may not know how to start. We will explain basic things about NFT industry and its potential in the long term. So now I'd like to ask the first question. Let's imagine that a person doesn't know anything about NFT. They hear this term for the first time. How would you explain what NFT is and how to use it? Hello Alexander, NFT isn't that challenging as you can imagine. You need to learn a little bit more to understand it. I can explain it in two ways. NFT is non-fungible token, or a picture on blockchain in simple terms. But don't think that it's just a picture. It may be a song, a cartoon, or even a film. There are some examples for each. However, a lot of people think it's just a picture. This picture is on blockchain. It exists only on blockchain. And there you can find its name, description and some features, if they are available. Usually, some features are provided for NFT collections. Can you tell us about your background? What is your experience in NFT industry? I heard that you participated in coin sales or even in network marketing before NFT. Did you work on some DeFi projects? Maybe in some classic DeFi projects? Yes, before going into NFT, I was into crypto. I started in 2017. It was a period when crypto was everywhere. It was a topic on TV and other mass media. So eventually I became interested in it. I tried to enter the market and make my first deposits. I participated in ICO. It was really popular those days. Its initial coin offering. For example, you entered with $100. And then you got about $1,000 from it in some time. The amount varied. I learned about NFT that time and became curious about it. I saw CryptoKitties, and there was a lot of news on TV and in the internet. So this topic was intriguing for me as well as crypto. So I started to look into the details to learn about it. I didn't invest that time. I just observed the situation and then I started to buy it little by little. Did you buy NFT to sell it after some time? Were you interested in collecting it? Well, I bought first 5 NFTs as an experiment. At that time the buying process wasn't so convenient. Nowadays it is said to be better, but I think in 5 years or so it will be possible to click on just buy and that's it. That will be great. So, online comparison we find out what's better. So, I just tried it. And then I was really keen on, so looked into the details. Moreover, it was possible to crossbreed those cats. So it was really interesting for me. I heard about CryptoPunks, but I was skeptic about it. I thought nobody would like pixel art. So I skipped this project. But I wasn't right because lots of them cost thousands, hundreds of thousands, and even millions of dollars. Okay, so what do you do now? Do you work only in an NFT industry or in another network projects as well? Well, not in network ones. I continue to work with crypto. I keep the part of crypto in different staking projects. There is a similar feature in the banks. But banks offer you from 5 to 10%. Here you can get much more, for example 50%. I joined the project with 70% annually. That is great, especially when the coin increases eventually and everything increases in some time. For example, you can invest $10 in Bitcoin, and then, in 5 years, there will be 99% that this amount will grow. But nobody knows how much it will increase. So yes, I work on another things besides NFT. So, you're the person who tried different methods of crypto trading. Can you say that NFT industry can give you the biggest amount of profit? If you want to speculate on it, of course, and try to get profitable price for NFT. Yes, it's true, but only if you speculate on its price. But I am a collector. But anyways, you're right. But keep in mind that you should know a lot of things about this industry. Because it's risky to enter everything, you can end up without any profit. Or you can find other people who will teach you and show how they buy NFT. So, you just need to follow the steps. There is the same situation with crypto. You may be told to buy Ethereum, Solana, or Avalanche, and so on. And the same works here. If we see that a blogger who has 50,000 followers says to buy this NFT collection, you should think about two things. Firstly, this man is an expert and he gives a good advice. So it's safe to buy it. And secondly, he has 50,000 followers. So he creates interest about this NFT collection. Therefore, demand will grow. Also, there will be liquidity for the next sales. This way, if you buy something for $100, you can be sure that the price will not drop, and you can sell your NFT anytime. Well, the person that wants to join this industry always thinks about risks and how much money they can earn. How do you analyze the market? How do you understand that here you will get more money? So, I think the experience is the key factor in my case. I always look at the quality of the project, how NFTs are done, but art style isn't the most important thing. Actually, there is a lot of factors. I check the team, if members are anonymous or not, and check the main idea. I want to know if it's a long-term or short-term. For example, hash masks. Everybody loves to mention it as a profitable project. Yes, that's right. It has increased from $200 to $2,000 or even $3,000. But we see that the floor price of hash masks decreased. It is $500 approximately. So, it was a short-term project. It was successful, but in a short term. I always look at the projects that have complicated mechanics. It may be an NFT game, or staking and farming opportunity, and so on. That should be something that would interest the community. So, there would be more holders in the project. So, you don't buy NFT and sell it for a larger price next month. You talk about the value in a long term. You are an NFT collector, you get more and do not sell it. But is it possible to achieve a stable income from buying and selling NFT? Okay, I don't know about stable, but you can definitely get income. It depends on your budget as an NFT speculator. If you have $1,000, so it's controversial. Because you will buy one NFT for $200. Then the second one, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and that's it. But if you have more money, the chances that you will succeed are higher. Because you can join more projects. And you can buy not only one NFT from each project, but 2 or 3. This will give you a lot of advantages. If the project succeeds, you will get 5,000 or 10,000 from your initial $200. Keep in mind that it depends on fortune. You might get common NFT, rare ones, or even golden ones, which can easily cost $100,000. You know that my channel is focused on Cosmo Fund projects. I saw the video where you bought Cosmobug. You, as an NFT expert, made your research. I myself used to join network marketing, coin sales and so on. I prefer traditional methods in crypto to get income. But I became interested in products of this company, and I always mention its value on my channel. But what was your motivation to buy it? Yes, I bought Cosmobug and Cosmomasks as well. I really like CosmoFund's projects, because I think that NFT industry needs something that will last long enough. It isn't good when you create a collection, then sell 10,000 NFTs for 100 or 2, and that's it. So if the secondary market starts, then the project leaves. Creators don't care about what happened next. While CosmoFund created one project and then launched the second one called Cosmobugs, and they will create more of them. Moreover, you can get some profit from it even now. Farming, staking and liquidity options are available. Also, there will be the fifth project that will be presented in the real world. And probably you can earn more money there. So, they also have a roadmap, and it's pretty reasonable. There are plans for a long term, as far as I remember, at least for 10 years, because CMP will farm for 10 years. So, they plan to work on it more than 2 or 3 years. Now, the project is in development, so it's possible to join with minimal investment. There are no reasons to not join it, so I just did it. And now I tell about it on YouTube, Telegram and Twitter. And I myself participate in this project with pleasure. I've already told on my channel that the biggest risk of NFT project is its low demand. But CosmoFund wants to launch huge amount of collections. They plan to create more than 100 of them, as I remember. So it's a guarantee that there will be decent demand if they work on community management in a proper way. Do you agree with me? Yes, I agree, but I want to mention one more time that ecosystem is the most important part. If you have one NFT platform, that's great. But if you have more, it's even better. Let's look at Samsung, for example. This company created only phones in the past, but now they make TVs and other devices. Samsung does a lot these days. We understand that if they make good phones, it means that their other products are good too. And the NFT ecosystem will develop the same way. I have one question. If a person learns about NFT and reads about NFT collecting, and they think that NFT is just a picture, they might hate the picture itself. They might complain about the price they spend on it. Because there can be anything on NFT. A creator can draw one dot, and it will cost thousands or even millions of dollars. Can you explain which NFTs are more valuable? Should we pay attention to the picture? So, you made an example with a dot, and I would say that's not a bad variant. Dot or Malevich black square are okay, these are fine. But a banana with a tape was sold for millions of dollars. I think this is crazy. Banana was real, so NFT was connected with the real world. And this banana was fixed on the wall with the tape. That's ridiculous, is it art? Talking about more valuable NFT, we can mention CosmoFund, where we see the whole ecosystem. Or gaming projects like Axie Infinity. You can really play this game. Your character is your NFT. You may upgrade its level, you can make it craft poisons, or add some defense points, so it will have great defense or great critical damage. It's like a usual game. By the way, sorry for interrupting. CosmoFund plans to create something like that. But NFTs will give your character some advantages. If you have Cosmobug, you may have a Cosmobug pet that will help you upgrade. Cosmomask will give you other advantages, and so on. And there will be a lot of projects. And all the features can be implemented in the game. I think it will affect the value in the positive way, because of the passive game feature and NFT itself. For example, Asian people are into those games on blockchains. As far as I know, there are a lot of browser games and mobile games, and people invest tons of money, much more than thousands of dollars. Only one person can deposit around $1 million. There are a lot of games that don't give you any profit. You just invest because of skins, bonuses and armor. For example, World of Warcraft or World of Tanks. People spend a lot of money on cool visual skins, which might give you bonuses or not. But it is just a game. NFT games give the opportunity to get income. And you made an example of CosmoFund game mechanics. If it would be the whole world, where you can shoot from ships and gaze at flying Cosmobugs, it would be very cool. Can you explain how you find out about new projects? What sources do you use to enter the projects with minimal investments on the launch? Well, nowadays the best source of information about NFT is Twitter. There I follow the most popular influencers in this industry. They are foreigners, obviously. I think the most popular ones are Pranksy, Danny, Nate Alex, and so on. I have the list of 50 names. Of course, I don't check all of them daily, but I check the top 5 every day, because their words really matter. If they say that they enter the collection, it means that we should immediately enter it as well, because it will be profitable in 70% of the cases. Moreover, you can add available NFT to your collection. Other networks, like Discord and Telegram, are rather popular, but they are not as popular as Twitter. Twitter is the best one at the moment. Do you agree that NFT industry hasn't achieved its full potential yet? Yes, I totally agree. I think that we are just on the top of the iceberg. We aren't even close to the water. We are on the highest part of it. I think this way, because NFT has existed for few years in the competitive environment, where cool projects like Axie Infinity and So Rare can be created. I think NFT had been developing for 1 or 2 years, not more. It was dead back then. Nobody was interested, so people didn't create the projects. And the more NFT demand and interest we get, the more new different mechanics, projects and games will be based on NFT. I made one example on my channel. If we compare NFT industry with Bitcoin, I can say that back then the level of development was like Bitcoin when it cost $100. And now NFT managed to achieve $300 or even $500 levels. So NFT looks like Bitcoin on these levels. It is similar to the internet creation. After it appeared, there were inconvenient websites, which you couldn't interact with. You couldn't make comments, for example, or you couldn't do a lot of things there. The same happens with NFT now. New game mechanics are created, and a lot of creators make the collection, and then give ETH bonuses to holders, or give NFT from other projects. For example, they may give away CryptoPunks, or Bored Ape Yacht Club, which are selling pretty well. So, creators give liquid NFTs, which you can put on the market, and it will be bought instantly. This system was implemented not so long. Also, it's an obviously good idea, but back then people didn't do this. I think there will be a lot of different tools that will keep holders and motivate them to buy more and more NFT to get lots of profit from it. I totally agree with you. For example, Cosmo Fund's 5th collection will be based on business in the real world. I don't remember anything like this in the past. So, I think it is the next step in NFT development. In my opinion, we will be able to buy houses, cars, flats with NFT and confirm our right to own property. There are lots of questions. Like, why should we buy digital art if we can buy Mona Lisa? This picture is real, and your NFT pictures can be copied for free, not for thousands and millions of dollars. And you can print Mona Lisa for $1, but it is not the original, this is the fact. The wheels of progress never stop turning. Valuable physical objects are being moved to digital world. And that is the future, doesn't matter if you like it or not. I think that NFT industry looks like Bitcoin 6 years ago. It is developing little by little. Few people believed in Bitcoin in the past. And looking at what's happening to Bitcoin now, people cannot believe their eyes. So if you missed Bitcoin, so you should look for other possibilities and try to see NFT potential. And the earlier you join, the better. Of course, you will not understand everything instantly. How to create MetaMask, what crypto is. It will be harder if you are a beginner. The earlier you join, the faster you succeed. You will understand what NFTs are popular, you will learn how to find a profitable project. For example, if you give me 10 projects, I will tell which one will grow in their price. I will analyze them professionally. I will check their creators, their investors, if there are any. How much money is invested? Do they have enough money for advertising? If there are no adverts, the project probably will not be profitable because of the lack of demand. When you see when they launch 10,000 NFTs and 100 or 200 of them are sold, you should understand that is not profitable. This collection will not be liquid, so you shouldn't buy it. But people who don't know anything may buy it because of the cool picture. They buy it and they cannot sell it. NFT stays on the wallet for a long time. I even have some examples. When Bitcoin launched, when it just appeared, only few people talked about it and believed that this sphere has huge potential. Back then, Bitcoin costs almost nothing, so I know some people who bought it at the beginning just to give it a try. Bitcoin cost some cents, and they bought it for $1,000 and forgot about it. You imagine how long it's been since then. And the same goes here. NFT products that are on the market right now have different value. Some of them are popular like CryptoPunks and others are not. They aren't developing at the moment. Therefore, they don't have the same value. But the situation will change in 5 years, like in Bitcoin's example. Let's take the average number and say that this unpopular project will grow and become not like Bitcoin, but like Ethereum. Yes, I agree, you made a good example. Your friends bought it when it was some cents, and then the price increased up to $20 or $30. That means they received 20 times as much. They got $20,000. And then if they waited longer, the income would increase much more. So the all-time high isn't actually the all-time high. There is a plenty of space further. The same goes with NFT. And we are like geeks, who are constantly using the computer. And the same was with Bitcoin. This Bitcoin system and blockchains were just for fun in the past. Few people understood how it works. The same happens in NFT. I think the most popular comment is, who is that crazy person who bought it? For example, Beeple sold his NFT for 69 million. And people cannot believe it. People who are in crypto and crypto communities who buy and trade crypto, for example, they do not believe in it too. Although they are into the similar industry. But they should believe, because they saw what Bitcoin did. It cost $1. And now it costs $37,000. People need some time, and NFT needs some time as well. There will be other opportunities in 5-10 years. I think this Beeple example and NFT for 69 million is an indicator. That is a sign to people to pay attention to this sphere. They should look aside their methods of getting income in crypto. They should look at NFT, because here can happen the same that happened with Bitcoin. We should remember that these topics are connected. Bitcoin, crypto and NFT are related to each other. People say that there was an NFT boom from February until May, and that's it. NFT is over, the industry crashed and people will not buy anything. People who say this are not forward-looking, or they just don't understand what's happening. And it definitely cannot be called a collapse. I saw that famous magazines and internet publishers wrote that NFT industry collapsed, and nobody needs NFT anymore. That's it, it was fun, but now it's over. You know, the market is cyclical. There are upside and downside movements at some point. And this works not only for NFT market, but for crypto market, for Bitcoin's market. For example, now a lot of cryptos, including Bitcoin, dumped. But this is cycle. You shouldn't panic, you should buy more. We will see severe increase after this severe dump. But we should keep in mind that this dump is really tricky. If we take the last Bitcoin price, that was 18,000 or 20,000, let's take 20,000. So it was maximum in the past. But now it costs 37,000 and people say that Bitcoin is a scam. But Bitcoin increased from the last historical all-time high. So we should compare the results. And these thoughts about collapse are in the head of the person who has joined recently and now thinks that Bitcoin crashed from 40,000 to 35,000 and what the heck, I came here to get money. We should use these dump moments to buy more. Market is growing anyways. So we should use this opportunity. Crypto market is successful, this market is increasing, and we cannot do anything about this. Yes, I agree, if we talk about Cosmo Fund, I know that the price of CMP may decrease, and I do not panic, because of my investment in this token. I think this is a great opportunity for me to buy more. I do not care if it dumps to the bottom. I will use this moment to buy more, I am not afraid of it. People can say that Cosmo dumped from 9.02 at the end to 18 at the end. And that is disaster. But actually no, it isn't. These are just the waves. This is just the beginning, so the value can change because of the lack of liquidity. Yes, I totally agree with you. Thanks Maxim for your clear answers about NFT. I hope that we will arrange meetings like this one in the future. Yeah, I hope so too. Thanks.